Morning, everybody. Beautiful day today. Sun shining. Little light breeze out of the east. We're going to go down and try and get to Back the Blue Ride today. Ride along. All right, here we are at the end of the runway. And I always put this part in, or try to, because I always thought it was kind of magical that you could take a bunch of tubes and fabric and plastic and metal and bolt it all together and then push it down the runway, and then it was flying. And I always thought that was magical. 50 years of it so far I've been doing this. It's been fun. I think about all the treetop flying that I did when I was younger. Just like we're doing right now, right off the end of the runway here, treetop flying. Harley-Davidson of Utica right here, just going out of the frame. The ride was supposed to start at 10 o'clock, kickstands up, and those guys are pretty punctual. So I was there a few minutes ahead of time, and it just kept circling around. And as I was circling around, I went over the Onondagas right here. You can see the big Y. Can't see that from the road. I thought it was kind of neat to include it here right between the struts there. But as I circled around, you can see I'm pulling out of Harley-Davidson of Utica here, and they're making a left on the boulevard, and then a left onto Clinton Street here, around the corner there. And they were going from there up to Burstone Road, and from Burstone down the Parkway, and we're gonna go over Bleecker Street to Dyke Road, and then up into Middleville. And I was trying to get just circle around and just getting them, and you can see them coming out of the parking lot here of Harley-Davidson of Utica. And kudos to the folks in law enforcement. I'm a retired law enforcement myself, and the folks in the fire departments that did the traffic for this ride. They would position themselves at the intersections and hold traffic for the entire motorcade. And it was 87 degrees on the dash of the Jeep after we got done with the ride. And in them black uniforms standing out in the hot sun, they were earning their pay today. There's no doubt about it. But you can see the motorcade coming up Burstone. And again, Utica off in the distance there. A little bit of haze we got still. And I just kept passing them, getting far enough ahead to turn back on the motorcade. And you can see the lead car right there, the white sheriff's car, leading the procession. And then we've got the antique sheriff's and state police cars bringing up the tail of the motorcade there. So it was very well done, very well organized, and we caught the weather good this morning. Was able to fly it this afternoon. It rained last year, rained the whole motorcade out, and I ended up doing a little video of it on the ground, if you remember that. But this year it was nice, a little bit hazy, but wasn't really bumpy at all. It was a nice ride. Hermine and I went down to pretty near to Herkimer and back. With the airplane, and then we ended up jumping in the Jeep and going down and getting a bite to eat and visiting with the folks down there. But here we are by MVCC, and again, of course, the Parkway goes down through there, and they had members of the. You can see the UPD cars stopping the traffic here at Albany Street and the Parkway. That's obviously MVCC there right under the wing. And you got Proctor Park down here and what have you as we get down to North Utica here, East Utica. But just circling around. No other air traffic out here. They were busy in Syracuse, because I always listen to approach control. And of course I knew that I would be out of their way down here, so I didn't bother them until we headed back I gave them a call and let them know that we were headed back toward Griffiths and what have you. But you can see the motorcade there. This is the end of it. Here you've got the two antique state police cars and the one antique sheriff's car. And kudos to those folks too. They maintain those cars and gas them out of their own pocket. So to be part of this event. Here we are on Bleecker Street heading out past, and we're actually south of Route 5S. That's 5S right there, the 4-lane. And you can see the motorcade there on the right-hand side of the frame. And we're just following it down through. And here we are making the turn onto Dyke Road. And we go across 5S, and then we go out across the Barge Canal, across the thruway, across the railroad tracks. This is the Penn Central Railroad. Used to be Penn Central Railroad. It's Amtrak now. And here we are heading up the hill. This is actually Route 5 running left and right. As you're looking at it, you're looking east toward Albany, and this is the New York State Thruway on this side of the canal, and you've got Route 5S. That other 4-lane was on the south side of the canal. But Schuyler Corners, you got two of the fire trucks from the fire company there blocking the road for the motorcade so that they can just go right through. And again, thank you to the fire departments and the police forces that participated to make this a successful ride. So here we are. We're heading up Dyke Road toward Middleville, and it's just a long straight stretch of road up through there. And I circled around, and I tried to time it so I could get ahead of them on the top of the hill, and then turn around and come back down and do a little chicane back and forth at a safe altitude above the motorcade so they could all see that they had close air support out there for them again today. And again, I being a 30-year veteran of the police force myself, I like to participate in the Back the Blue ride. So here we are heading back south, and we're picking the lead car up. And you've got, again, you can see the motorcade good here. And we're at a safe altitude. We're going to just zigzag back and forth over the top, and get you a good look at the motorcade, and let them get a good look at the airplane there. I was the way the sun was, I couldn't hit them with the shadow, but I'm sure that they were able to see me. But this was a very well attended event, and thank you very much to.
Probably ought to put a little flaps on here, I think.
Putting this together.
9062 Tango, radar contact 10 miles, southwest 30th
Here we are
Airport.
off the end of the runway, a little high and a little fast. Watch me slip her down.
100 vector around 30th Airport.
We are high, so what you do is you step on the right rudder pedal, you lower the left wing, and that's called a forward slip, and you can feel the airplane sinking right out of the sky. Let off the rudder pedal, level the wings, and you're flying again. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, if you know what you're doing.
Yep, you've been doing it for a half 100 years. Half 100.
Half 100 years, I can't believe it. But we'll just flare down to that little flat spot right there on top of the hill there, and go ahead and just plop her on. And from here...
Hey everybody, here we are. Back to Blue Ride. They're going to end up down there in Harley Davidson, and there's no place to land. So we're taking the Jeep.
Yeah, the audio didn't come out very good on that, but we took the Jeep down to Harley Davidson of Utica, and they had their little tents set up, and some vendors and people were selling their wares, and a couple of food trucks there, and some shaved ice, and we stormed into the parking lot here and got ourselves a parking place. Walked up to the first food truck here, and they had all manner of hot dogs, hamburgers, and what have you. But we opted for the Philly cheesesteak. So I'll tell you, it was hot. I don't know how those folks were working in that wagon.
Philly cheesesteak.
That was a really good Philly cheesesteak, I got to tell you. Okay, me being a connoisseur of that sort of thing, I've tried to hold it down. Stopped eating lunch and got my A1C from 6.9 to 6.3, so I'm doing pretty good. Got our registration table there. Got our little pirate. Got the selling our wares and the other food trucks. The little school bus came over here to the picnic table, and we shared the sandwich.
All right, kids, here we are down at Utica Harley Davidson. And we're staying on the sidewalk over here because they're on the corner over here. There they are, coming through the corner.
Okay, here we go.
And they're still coming around the back of Cliff's gas station there. Didn't have an airplane, I could afford a motorcycle.
No, you couldn't.
How you doing? Where's the old man? Jake? What do you say? Good to see you. I was just telling the bride if I didn't have an airplane, I could afford a motorcycle.
If I didn't have a motorcycle, I could afford an airplane.
There you just
go.
about, yeah. Yeah. They got a nice affair here today.
Yeah.
I got a couple shots of you.
We caught the weather just right because it's moving in. So I got to tell you, okay, being 100 pounds to your senior, the Philly cheesesteak is to die for. Okay?
I'll take your word for it. Because I want one really bad.
There you go. Yes, indeed. All right, let me switch around here. right.
Stopped to eat lunch.
Very well attended. Gotta cut her off right here.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah. How you doing, my friend?
We're doing
Oh,
great.
look at this.
I'd like to say thank you for
Oh,
everything that you do for us.
oh, I appreciate. I absolutely appreciate that. I appreciate
It's
that.
our pleasure. We love seeing
Yep.
you up there.
Yep. Thank you so much. It's only 17,000. Come on. Why are we standing outside? Wow. Test ride. I better not.